Hey gut lovers, Alyssa Labrecque, nutritionist and gut expert. I'm jumping back in here this week after being sick the last week, exercising my immune system, to come and talk to you guys about the 3 things that you need to consider if you've been taking magnesium and it hasn't really been helping you poop. So that's right, we're talking to the people who are struggling with constipation this week, and you may have tried all of the things. You might be on Constella, you might be taking Dulcolax, you might be taking Senecot, you've probably even tried magnesium. And so today specifically, I want to talk to you guys if you've been taking these things, but especially magnesium, and you're finding you're still not pooping properly. So if you're the type of person that when you're taking these things, one of 2 things happening. One, you're either swinging to the other end of the pendulum and you're getting diarrhea, or 2, you're still not getting 2 to 3 poops per day, eliminating elbow to wrist in quantity, and maybe you're even still getting like these pellet poops, you're straining still, or just like feeling unsatisfied after you go to the bathroom. These are all signs that it's not really working for you. And so I want to talk to you today about 3 things that you need to consider to actually start getting results. So you guys know, if you've been hanging out with me for some time, that we're all about addressing root causative factors here. So I'm not interested in helping people manage their symptoms. I'm not interested in helping you slap a Band-Aid on it and then have to keep putting more and more Band-Aids on this the rest of your life. I'm interested in helping you actually fix your gut so that you don't need to be taking supplements and medications and living on restrictive diets the rest of your life. It means that we have to answer the question, why? Why is there constipation? And perhaps, why isn't magnesium working for you? So the big thing that we have to first address is that a lot of the times people are recommended magnesium, or practitioners, nutritionists, doctors even, are telling people you're constipated, go take magnesium. And they're operating under the assumption that you have a magnesium deficiency. And while that is possible, because most people are depleted in magnesium, it's really only going to support your constipation or help correct the constipation if the reason you're constipated is because of that magnesium deficiency. Do you see what I'm saying here, guys? So if you're not pooping because you need more magnesium and that's what's causing that constipation to be present, then sure, taking a bit of magnesium might actually help. But in my experience, when people have chronic constipation, the reason that they aren't pooping is often not predominantly because of a magnesium deficiency. And even if it was, we have to ask the question, why is there magnesium deficiency? So the first thing that you need to be considering are heavy metals. Heavy metals are a really big undiscussed topic when it comes to fixing your gut, and heavy metals are something that will interfere with the absorption of minerals like magnesium. So when I'm working with a client, if there's magnesium deficiency, we don't supplement magnesium. We go get rid of the heavy metals. And that's the first thing that you really need to be looking at when you're working with constipation. Essentially what's going on is your body can't eliminate toxins that are being drawn into the body. We're not pooping them out. We're not eliminating them. So what happens to them? They get reabsorbed back into the body. So we become more toxic. So heavy metals are a really big one. Okay, the second thing that we need to talk about is stealth infections. So stealth infections are an incredibly important thing to be talking about when we're dealing with gut problems. Whether you have constipation, bloating, gas, pain, especially for those of you that are constipated and are getting that upper left quadrant pain or discomfort, that bubbling feeling, even sloshing around, or you can feel, we've had some people in our community describe it like a baby's kicking in there, but they're not actually pregnant. That sensation, whether you have any of these symptoms going on, you have to understand that there is some sort of stealth infection present. Deficiencies don't just happen. Damage and deficiencies don't just happen, guys. There is something in there that is causing these problems, right? Why do you have these symptoms? There is a stealth infection happening inside your gut. So no probiotic, no digestive enzyme, no magnesium, no fibers, no restrictive diet is going to get rid of these stealth infections. So the second thing that you need to consider is what stealth infections are going on inside my gut. What stealth infections are causing these damage and deficiencies, which are then causing my constipation. Okay, now let's talk about the third thing. The third thing that you need to consider is testing. Because the question I know that you guys are going to be asking right now is, Alyssa, how do I know what stealth infections I have? How do I know if I have a magnesium deficiency? How do I know if I have heavy metals? And my answer is going to be testing. And then you guys are going to ask, but Alyssa, where do I get the testing done? And the answer is, guys, you need a practitioner to provide you with these functional tests. It's often something that's not provided by your doctor, which is why so many of you are getting these tests done by your doctors and everything's coming back as normal because proper functional labs are not being run. So the thing that you really need to be considering is getting proper functional testing done twofold. One, on damage and deficiencies, and two, uncovering what stealth infections are present and going on inside your gut. So these three things, when you take them all together and we bundle them all up and we collect the data and we start formulating a plan, what you guys are going to find is you won't be supplementing with probiotics. You won't need to take digestive enzymes. You will actually be able to stop wasting money on buying supplements. We call them cofactors like magnesium and vitamin D, all of these vitamins and minerals, multivitamins. You can throw all that stuff out and skip out on all the expensive pee because that's all that's happening, guys, is you're peeing all these supplements out. And what you're going to find is you're able to put together a really strategic supplement plan that's going to actually target the root causative factors. And that is where the magic happens. That's where we start getting results. So if you're struggling with uncovering why you're struggling with your symptoms, if magnesium isn't helping you any longer and you need to get to the root cause and you're needing some support with this, then I want you to reach out to us. We're going to be able to help you get these functional testing answers, the data, and be able to put together that strategic supplement plan. So let me know in the comments if you need help. I want you to put your hand up and we'll be able to reach out and figure out what symptoms you've been struggling with, but most importantly, what has been missing. What piece of the puzzle are you missing that's keeping you stuck? All right, guys, we'll see you next week. Bye.